Welcome back. Nigeria's fight against terrorism has scored another significant victory. But beyond the battlefield success lies a far more important question. How many deadly attacks are prevented before Nigerians ever hear about them? Every successful ambush tells one story. Every intercepted terrorist plot tells another. This time, security forces say they stopped what could have become another deadly attack targeting innocent motorists and entire communities in Katsina State. The operation ended with 8 suspected terrorists killed, weapons recovered, and what authorities describe as a carefully planned attack completely dismantled before it could begin. According to the Nigerian Army, troops working alongside other security agencies successfully disrupted the planned terrorist operation after receiving what they describe as credible intelligence. Rather than waiting for the attackers to strike, security forces reportedly acted first, laying an ambush along the Kakumi-Guwa Road in Bakuri local government area. It was a decision that may have saved dozens of lives. Military authorities say intelligence indicated that terrorists allegedly loyal to the notorious kingpin Idibasu Aiki were mobilizing to block the road, attack unsuspecting motorists, and then extend their violence into surrounding communities. Such tactics have become increasingly common in parts of Nigeria's northwest, where armed groups frequently target isolated highways before launching attacks on nearby villages. If this intelligence had arrived too late, how many innocent people could have been caught in the ambush instead? Acting on the information, troops quietly positioned themselves along the expected route and waited. According to the military, the suspected terrorists eventually approached the area riding 5 motorcycles, apparently unaware that security forces were already waiting. What followed was a fierce engagement that ended with 8 suspected terrorists neutralized before they could execute their mission. The operation did not end with a gun battle. Security personnel immediately searched the area and recovered 2 AK-47 rifles, together with the 5 motorcycles allegedly used by the suspects during their movements. According to the army, the recovered weapons and motorcycles have since been handed over to the Nigerian Police Division in Bakuri for further investigation. But investigators believe the terrorists had much bigger plans. According to intelligence cited by the military, the attackers were not only preparing to target travelers along the highway, they were also allegedly planning retaliatory attacks against residents of Kakumi, Gugwa, Ogwona, Danshuni, Kwai, and several neighboring communities within Bakuri local government area. Had the operation failed, multiple communities could have found themselves under attack within hours. This is precisely why intelligence-driven operations have become increasingly important in Nigeria's counter-terrorism strategy. Modern military operations are no longer based solely on responding after attacks occur. Increasingly, success depends on identifying threats before terrorists reach their targets. Stopping an attack before the first shot is fired is often the greatest victory any security force can achieve. The Army says the success of the operation demonstrates the growing importance of cooperation among different security agencies. Intelligence gathering, information sharing, and coordinated responses allow troops to move quickly enough to intercept the suspected attackers before innocent civilians were placed in danger. In counter-terrorism operations, timing often determines the difference between tragedy and success. Yet, this latest victory also highlights the scale of Nigeria's continuing security challenge. If one terrorist group was preparing coordinated attacks across several communities, how many other cells may currently be planning similar operations elsewhere? That question remains central to the country's broader security efforts. To prevent further attacks, the military says troops deployed at further operating bases in Ruwan, Godia, and Mabai have intensified aggressive patrols and area domination operations across suspected terrorist routes. Security forces say these patrols are designed to deny criminal groups freedom of movement while reassuring residents that additional protective measures remain in place. For communities living under the constant threat of terrorism, visible military presence provides more than physical protection. It restores confidence. Farmers become more willing to return to their fields. Traders regain confidence to travel. Children are more likely to attend school. Economic activity gradually resumes. Security and development are closely connected. Without one, the other becomes difficult to achieve. The military also stressed that operations against terrorist groups would continue across the affected areas. Security agencies remain on high alert while monitoring intelligence for any signs of renewed mobilization by criminal groups. Officials say sustained pressure will remain essential to preventing surviving members of the network from regrouping or launching retaliatory attacks. This operation also sends another important message to terrorist organizations. Intelligence networks continue improving. Security agencies are increasingly coordinating their operations, and criminals can no longer assume they will always reach their targets undetected. Every failed attack weakens their operational capabilities while strengthening public confidence in the country's security forces. Nigeria's battle against terrorism remains far from over. Armed groups continue adapting their tactics, changing routes, and searching for vulnerable communities. But operations like this demonstrate that proactive intelligence, rapid deployment, and coordinated security responses can prevent tragedies before they happen. Residents of Bakuri local government area can breathe a temporary sigh of relief. A planned attack has been stopped. Innocent motorists have been spared. Entire communities have avoided another night of violence. But the larger mission continues. Until every terrorist network is dismantled, security forces will remain engaged in a relentless battle to protect lives and restore lasting peace across Nigeria. What do you think? Should Nigeria invest even more in intelligence gathering and surveillance? Or should greater resources now focus on permanently dismantling terrorist networks operating across the Northwest? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you appreciate balanced, in-depth reporting on Nigeria's biggest security stories, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest reports. I'm Chidera Eso. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next reports.